There's two B's and two bets, and welcome to JJTV, the channel where we're not okay, but we're good. As always, I like to start off every video with a shout out to the reaction faction, the best fans in the land. The reaction community is hands down the most fun community to chat with and engage with. And without y'all, this channel ain't shit. So with that being said, this movie actually came from the reaction faction. First full vote that I put out there, and Shawshank Redemption won hands down, not even close. Probably about 60% of the vote. And that was with 4 movies. So I'm thinking y'all wanted me to watch this. I really only know that it's about a story about prison. Like he was wrongfully accused, or it's a mystery if he did it. One of them things. Stephen King, I believe. Haven't seen too many of his flicks besides like the original Pet Sematary, and I watched It with Tim Curry, a few other ones too. So anything like that you want to throw at me, I should probably get into the new It, old It, new It, cousin It. I digress. All right, so I'm pretty excited for this. I probably say that for every video, but I do get excited to watch a new movie every time. But without doing too much ranting and raving, let's get on with this. It's Shawshank Redemption Day. Say that 5 times fast. That's that 12-hour at work day look. Or maybe a 16-hour day.
Confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
Oh.
She said she was glad I knew.
What was your response? I'll see you in hell.
Ooh, be careful what you say.
I got back in the car and I drove home. I stopped and I threw my gun into the Royal River.
You threw your gun into the river before the murders took place. Very convenient.
I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
I don't mean to laugh. It's a serious situation, but he's absolutely right. That's not very convenient.
We have the accused at the scene of the crime. Bullets strewn on the ground.
From their standpoint, the evidence is just like, he did it.
Particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. Chills my blood just to look at you.
Okay.
2 life sentences back to back.
They gave you that kind of little cliffhanger right off the bat where he seems like a sweetie, but he was literally sitting out there with a loaded gun. Hey, I love this guy.
You've served 20 years of a life sentence. Feel you've been rehabilitated?
I'm a changed man. No longer a danger to society.
What did he do? He did something. I really pray and hope that nobody in my family ever has to endure prison or jail.
How'd it go? Same old. I'm up for rejection next week. I'm the guy who can get it for you.
Get the hell out of
Cigarettes, a bag of reefer.
So he's the caretaker. Wow, the architecture on that place is wild. I love it. I love when I see somebody I know in a movie. Put your hand on that wall. The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
Smoke's a coin. Better's choice.
Smokes.
All right, who's your horse?
That little sack of shit.
What are they betting on?
Didn't think much of Andy first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over.
It's funny what guys will bet on, me included.
Mr. Norton, the warden, you are convicted felons.
That's the warden?
I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. Any questions?
When do we eat?
Where's the bathroom? I ask that everywhere I go. Wow. Oh, it's one of them. Okay.
Discipline and the Bible. Here you'll receive both. Welcome to Shawshank.
This guy's so intimidating. It's like looking at that hurt my face and my eyes.
First night's the toughest. They march you in naked as the day you were born.
It's so degrading.
And those bars slam home. That's when you know it's for real. Old life blown away in the blink of an eye.
I can't imagine that feeling. There's like this, I'm imagining this big buildup to that moment, and then when you actually get in there, that door shuts.
It's as good a thing to bet on as any, I guess. My money on Andy Dufresne.
So they were betting on who's going to crack first, huh? It'd be me. Put your money on me.
Lights on!
I remember my first night. Seems like a long time ago.
I like how they have Morgan Freeman narrating as well. Any movie with a good narrator, I love it. I don't know what it is. Hold my hand through the movie, please.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers.
Don't you listen to these nitwits, you hear me?
I don't belong here.
We have a winner! Fresh fish! Fresh!
That sucks to be. Have everybody gang up on you like that is just the worst.
Took the Lord's name in vain. I'm telling the warden.
You're telling him with my baton up your ass.
I'm telling the warden.
Spunk.
Please.
That was good. That guy would have been me. You said the Lord's name in vain. I'm telling.
And I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh, shh. Why? Like 15 times. I know it's the late 40s. They just beat this man half to death for crying. Stay in school, kids, please. Y'all don't understand.
First night in the joint, Andy Dufresne cost me 2 packs of cigarettes.
Good. I'm betting on that. That guy just got his ass beat. I don't ever want to go there. I'll do everything in my power to stay away from that place.
Are you going to eat that?
Hadn't planned on it.
I don't even have anything to say. Is he gonna eat that?
That's nice and ripe.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh my god. What the I thought he was gonna eat it.
Jake says thank you. Fell out of his nest over by the plate shop.
Oh, thank you.
I'll set them down. I want them all lined up. There, stand this guy.
Oh, look at all them smokes.
Smell my ass.
Terrible shame about your horse coming in last. I believe I owe that boy a great big sloppy kiss.
Give him some of his cigarettes instead.
Yeah, no shit.
You pulling infirmary duty this week? How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Did? Hadley busted his head up pretty good.
Come again? Yeah, keep celebrating there, buddy.
I was just wondering if anyone knew his name.
Do you care, new fish?
Because he got beat to death for crying. They don't know what compassion is anymore.
Anybody come at you yet? Anybody get to you yet?
Uh-oh.
I could be a friend to you.
You gotta watch out for those friends.
Andy kept pretty much to himself at first, trying to adapt to life on the inside.
He's like, hey, ain't you also starring in movies?
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You can fit right in.
Didn't do it.
Everybody.
Lawyer fucked me.
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things. I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer. Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Oh, the little tiny geode thing? You break the geodes with?
Maybe you'd like to sink your toe into somebody's skull.
I have no enemies here.
Wait a while. Sisters have taken quite a liking to you, especially Boggs.
The sisters? Oh.
If I were you, grow eyes in the back of my head.
Well, if there's any trouble, I won't use the rock hammer.
Tunnel under the wall, maybe. If I missed something here, what's funny?
You'll understand when you see the rock hammer.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, if that's the little crystal hammer or whatever you call it that I seen, it's teeny tiny.
Risk goes up, price goes up. Folks who run this joint love surprise inspections. They do catch you with it, you don't know me.
I understand.
Makes sense. That's the old, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
He strolled like a man in a park without a care or a worry in the world.
It's good to find someone to barter with.
I finally got the joke. It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
It's actually even smaller than I was thinking, too. That's what she said.
Delivery for Dufresne.
Get this in your eyes, it blinds you.
Not even a chance.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, but prison is no fairy tale world.
So brutal.
Things went on like that for a while. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. I do believe those first 2 years were the worst for him.
Oh, 2 years? 2 years.
I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
It was outdoor detail.
Ooh.
Ellis Redding.
Me and some fellows I know were among the names called.
That's what's up. See, connections, it's what you gotta know people.
So anyway, this lawyer fella says to me, his brother died a rich man.
Holy shit, that's great. That's like winning the sweepstakes.
That's a lot of money.
What do you think the government's gonna do to me? Take a big wet bite out of my asses.
That's also true.
Keep your eyes on your mouth, man.
Uncle Sam puts his hand in your shirt and squeezes your tit till it's purple.
It's like if you mention paychecks at work. This is like the same conversation.
Mr. Hadley,
He's got some
do you
balls.
trust your wife?
Oh, that's funny.
I should have waited a few more seconds to say that.
Do you think she'd go behind your back, try to hamstring you?
He's having himself an accident.
Push him off the roof.
No reason you can't keep that $35,000.
He was going to throw him off the roof.
The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Damn.
Why should I believe a smart banker like?
Because he's a smart banker.
But you do need someone to set up the tax-free gift for you. I suppose I could set it up for you.
Why is he so mad at everything all the time?
I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers. I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
He couldn't have hit the nail on the head any harder with that.
He's staring at. Back to work.
They're all like, wait, what? Did he say beer? He's going to do it, isn't he?
And that's
He
how
got
it
him.
came to pass.
Andy's a dog. Andy's one of the boys.
Wound up sitting in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Hell yeah. There's just something about a cold beer on a hot work day. That would go a long way with me if I wasn't in prison.
We sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men. He spent that break hunkered in the shade, watching us drink his beer.
Check him out. He didn't even want any. He don't even drink now.
I think he did it just to feel normal again.
Just to feel something. It feels good to do a good deed or to, give a gift to somebody.
I'm the guy that can get things, right?
We might do business on a board.
Watching your kids open the present, you said you never buy them.
And we getting to be kind of friends, aren't we? Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red, just like everybody else here.
Yeah, didn't you hear him?
You in for?
Yeah.
Murder. Only guilty man in Shawshank.
He won't deny it. That was oddly creepy. Get your little autograph on the wall there.
Quite a surprise to hear a woman singing in my house, eh, Johnny?
It took me a second. I'm like, who's watching a movie?
Surprise.
Besides me. And you. And us.
This is the part I really like, is when she does that shit with her hair.
I've seen it 3 times this month.
Is that the only movie they got?
God, I love it.
You see, kids? 1947. That's an Instagram model.
Rita Hayworth.
What? I don't have a stuff down in front of my pants right now.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't expect that at all. They got me.
Ain't you gonna scream?
Get this over with.
Ooh. I don't know what those are made out of back then, but I can imagine they're heavy.
You wanna swallow what I give you to swallow.
Anything you put in my mouth, you're gonna lose.
Boggs didn't put anything
Oh,
in his
man.
mouth, beat him within an inch of his life. Andy spent a month in the infirmary. Boggs spent a week in the hole.
A month. He gets a week in solitary, and this guy gets a month in the hospital? Oh. Andy said, you come with the king, you best not miss. I don't feel bad for this. I'm not a fan of the guard, but this guy had it coming. Oh, it's not fun, is it? And that's only 2-on-1. How many were jumping Andy every time?
The sisters never laid a finger on Andy, and Boggs never walked again.
Oh, he got it bad. Never walked again. And they got him out of there.
I'm thinking Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary.
Hey, don't start nothing. Won't be nothing.
Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
I like to play chess. My first apartment with my roommates on the row. If you know, you know. We had a nice little chess set up on our kitchen table. Anybody and everybody that would stop by that knew how to play would sit down and just make a move half the time without even saying anything. And eventually somebody would come by and sit down and play. Those pieces had a bunch of dents and chips in them from checkmates.
By the week Andy was due back, we had enough rocks saved up to keep him busy till rapture.
Just by scale, look at the size of my head. This thing is sick. I wish I could open it up and take out the pieces. They look amazing. They're like this big.
Rita Hayworth herself.
Yeah. I got no one to play with.
Heads up. Tossing the cells.
They're looking for contraband.
On your feet.
Are they going to find his hammer?
Pleased to see you reading this. Any favorite passages?
You know not when the master of the house cometh.
Clever.
I hear you're good with numbers. Man should have a skill.
Oh, he got a little camel. He's making some chess pieces too, it looked like.
Can't say I approve of this.
I'd be like, man, give me my little rock back. Why you gotta steal?
You enjoy working in the laundry?
No, sir, not especially.
Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
Like what? Oh, why did that scare me?
And I thought I heard you out here.
So that's the little bird he had in his coat, right?
Well, I'll give you the dime tour. Oh, here she is. Shawshank Prison Library.
Oh, he gets to go work in the library now with this guy? That's pretty dope.
It'd be nice to have some company down here for a change.
Dufresne!
I like that man. The guy with the bird. This sweet old man just hanging out with his old crow.
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' education.
Brooks, do you have a paper and a pencil?
So they bring him in here to do their paperwork?
Thanks.
They just turned Andy into the HR department.
Making a few friends, huh, Randy?
I'm a convicted murderer who provides sound financial planning.
He's human resources.
Got you out of the laundry, though, didn't it?
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Gonna ask for something. Ask for pool table.
Yes. I like playing pool and I never really do it.
Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them.
So Andy started writing a letter a week. Just like Norton said, Andy got no answers.
I like how he takes advantage of his time. No pun intended.
He did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank. Including the wardens.
Oh boy. This is a slippery slope.
He was allowed a staff.
He's even got an assistant. Is this how H&R Block started? H&R Cell Block?
Still, he kept sending those letters.
Oh, man.
Just drop this. Just calm the...
Hey, yo. What?
What? Wait a minute. What's he done to you?
Put the knife down.
I don't get it.
It's the only way they let me stay.
Him? Yeah, what about me?
Shit, Haywood, you've had worse from shaving.
And I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
I just don't understand what happened in there, that's all.
Oh, my God.
Brooks ain't no bug, just institutionalized.
He's panicking because he's getting released.
50 years, Haywood. 50 years. This is all he knows.
50? Not 15. 50.
Outside, he's nothing.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. He doesn't want to leave. You never think of stuff like that.
Red, I do believe you're talking out of your ass.
These walls are funny. Enough time passes, gets so you depend on them. That's institutionalized.
That's scary. Imagine being in prison for that long. When you get out, you just have no idea.
They send you here for life. That's exactly what they take.
I can't take care of you no more, Jake.
Oh, no.
You're gone now.
He can't take the bird with him?
You're free.
That's such a smart animal, too. A crow. This poor fella had been in jail for 50 years.
Dear fellas, I can't believe how fast things move on the outside.
Oh.
The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry.
Yeah, no shit. Imagine at this point in 2024, doesn't matter the reason or cause, you went to prison for 50 years and you came out in 2074. Can you only imagine the difference in the world? Look at the technology jumps in the last 10 years, in the last 5 years. 50 years? 50.
Bagging groceries at the foodway.
I'm like having a panic attack thinking about that.
Last time he didn't double bag.
Make sure you double bag, like the lady said.
Back in my day, double bagging was something different.
I have trouble. Takes me a while to remember where I am. Maybe I should get me a gun, rob the foodway, so they'd send me home. I'm tired of being afraid. I doubt they'll kick up any fuss, not for an old crook like me.
When he climbed up on that thing, I'm like, man, all that for that? Oh, come on. That is like the saddest thing I've ever seen. I didn't even want to watch it.
Kick up any fuss, not for an old crook like me.
50 years in there and...
You should have died in here.
Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say to that one. Usually I just can't shut up.
What's all this?
You tell me, stick, they're all addressed to you.
This guy's so angry all the time.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library.
It actually worked.
Charitable donation of used books and sundries.
It actually worked.
Please stop sending us letters.
They got so annoyed with him, they actually sent him money and books.
Good for you, Andy.
I was just going to say that. Good for you. That's really selfless.
It only took 6 years.
Yeah, but you got some new reading material.
I'm gonna go pinch a loaf.
Who the hell says pinch a loaf anymore? I mean, I know it's an old movie though, but geez, that was good. Oh, he jamming out? What are we doing? What are you doing, Andy? Some beautiful music though. Oh, you gotta pinch that loaf a little quicker. Yo, Andy is for the boys. Everything he's done so far has been for these guys. He's writing for the books. He got them some beers. Look, he got them all like a zombie trance now. It'd be funny if they all started swaying like the Goombas in the Mario movie.
Andy, let me out.
Nah, but all jokes aside, this guy is cool as hell.
I have no idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. Some things are best left unsaid. Something so beautiful it can't be expressed in words and makes your heart ache because of it.
It's a hell of a way of putting it.
It pissed the warden off something off.
Good. I'm glad.
I am warning you, Dufresne. Turn that off.
Don't do it. He said, we're going to 11. Who is this guy really mad at? He's always upset.
They got 2 weeks in the hole for that little stunt.
Hey, look who's here.
Maestro.
Couldn't play something good, huh?
I love how that is just the camaraderie of the guys, you know. You couldn't play something good? Hey, maestro.
So they let you tote that record player down there, huh?
Yeah, that's the beauty of music. They can't get that.
Damn.
Haven't you ever felt that way about music?
Hell yeah. I felt that when he said it.
I played a mean harmonica as a younger man. Lost interest in it, though.
There's something they can't get to that they can't touch. It's yours.
Your humanity.
Hope.
Hope. Same thing.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
Like Brooks did?
I can't drop my microphone, but he just did. Those are some heavy conversations you have to have with yourself when you're in a position like that. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot at the beginning. That's why he's not too keen on Hope. He got his parole denied.
It says here that you've served 30 years of life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
That is a lifetime. 30 years.
And I can honestly say I'm a changed man. Absolutely rehabilitated.
Yeesh. See how young he looked in that picture?
30 years.
Like, the purpose of prison is to rehabilitate somebody, not to just throw them in there and forget about them.
Parole rejection present. I wanted to be a surprise.
Aw. He got him a present. A little harmonica.
It's very pretty, Andy.
It's a good friend.
You gonna play it?
I love the harmonica. I've wanted to have an opinion on Andy throughout the whole movie, but I don't know enough facts. They make you feel like he didn't do anything because he's such a sweetie, but... New girl for your 10-year. Oh, he's 10 years in, huh? Imagine your life 10 years ago, and then everything you did up until that point, just replace it with a jail cell. That is such a long time. We say that life flies by, but it's a heavy movie. This is a heavy one.
In 1959, the state senate finally clued into the fact they couldn't buy him off with just a $200 check. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up.
An annual payment of $500.
He made deals with book clubs, charity groups.
This guy's doing good deeds.
Count of Monte Cristo.
That's Cristo, you dumb shit.
Xandri.
Dumas.
Dumbass.
Dumas.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. That's the Three Musketeers guy, right?
You like it. It's about a prison break.
We'll be able to file that on the educational, too.
Look at that. That's what's up. He named it after Brooks. I love it. Look at that damn library.
Complete with a fine selection of Hank Williams.
Oh, wait, he gets to listen to music? This is dope.
Inside Out program.
The what? The Upside Down?
Our inmates be put to work outside these walls while providing a valuable service to the community.
There are 100 different ways to skim off the top. Men, materials.
Oh.
This keeps up, you're gonna put me out of business. Pool of slave labor you got, you can underbid any contractor in town.
This guy is so shady, the warden.
And we go back a long way. I need this new highway contract. I don't get it, and I go under. Have some of this fine pie my missus made specially for you.
Ed, I wouldn't worry too much about this contract.
Behind every dollar earned, there was Andy, keeping the books.
This guy's just like, what is that, like the marionette? He's just pulling the strings like, oh, I'm making money off every contract. I got the inmates doing all the work, and I got Andy doing the taxes. It's the Emperor Palpatine right here.
Get my stuff down the laundry. 2 suits for dry clean, a bag of whatnot.
Want the rest of this? Woman can't bake with shit.
Damn. What a prick, huh?
You got scams you haven't even dreamed of. A river of dirty money running through this place.
Problem with having all that money is sooner or later you're going to have to explain where it came from.
Well, that's where I come in.
I was just going to say, he's just like laundering money for him.
And when it comes back,
Clean as a virgin's honey powder.
by the time Norton retires, I've made him a millionaire.
If you ever catch on, though, he's going to wind up in here wearing a number himself.
That would be fun.
I know you're good, Andy, but all that paper leaves a trail. It's going to lead to somebody.
But not to me. And certainly not to the warden.
Yeah, Andy is pretty smart.
Randall Stevens. He's the guilty one, Your Honor. The man with the bank accounts. It's where the filtering process starts. Second cousin to Harvey the Rabbit.
He's made up.
He doesn't exist.
Diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo-doo, diddle-doo.
You can't just make a person up.
It's amazing what you can accomplish by mail. Has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number.
Nice.
I'll be damned.
He's just leading him off into the woods if they ever investigate him.
You know, the funny thing is, on the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
That'll happen. I really like both of these actors, and together it's phenomenal.
Ever bother you?
Their chemistry is great.
I don't run the scams, right? I just process the profits. A fine line, maybe.
Like, they seem like in real life they would sit around and have a beer a couple times a week.
A dozen guys get their high school diploma. Why do you think the warden lets me do all that?
Keep you happy and doing the laundry. Money instead of sheep.
Well, I work cheap. That's the trade-off.
Sirens. Oh, new people. Look at this guy, the sideburns.
Tommy Williams came to Shawshank in 1965 on a 2-year stretch for B&E.
So I'm backing out the door, right? I got the TV like this.
Freeze, kid. Hands in the air. Hear what I said, boy? But if I drop this fucking thing, you got me on destruction of property, too.
He fits right in.
Sounds like you've done time all over New England. Yeah, I've been in and out.
New England, huh?
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession.
I'm in New England.
You'd be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Yeah, well, what the hell you know about it, Capone? What are you in for?
Moida.
Lawyer, me. Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
As it turned out, Tommy had himself a young wife and a new baby girl.
Oh.
Something lit a fire under that boy.
Because if we do this, we do it all the way.
Don't read so good.
Well.
That's okay.
So well.
Yeah. So well good.
Started walking him through his ABCs. Boy found brains he never knew he had.
Nice.
Andy started him on his course requirement. He really liked the kid.
One more.
Thrilled to help a youngster crawl off the shit heap. Prison time is slow time, so you do what you can to keep going.
Look at all the little the carvings too. Those look amazing.
It was the same reason he spent years shaping and polishing those rocks.
Look, he even carved a toilet. That chess set is so nice.
A man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied.
I wish I had room to set up that one I have that I under the bed. It really is big. It needs its own table.
I didn't get a fucking thing right. Might as well have been in Chinese.
Yikes.
Let's see how the score comes out.
Points right there. There's your goddamn score. Cats crawling up trees. 5 times 5 is 20.
I thought he got his. Score. He's just stressing. It's not funny, but I used to get like that when I was younger. When I would stress, the anger blow up.
Feel bad. Let him down.
Or did he get his scores?
Smart fella, ain't he?
You're a banker on the outside.
What's he in here for, anyway?
Murder. Wouldn't think it to look at the guy.
Yeah, I'm still pondering that
Or his
myself.
wife in bed with some golf pro.
That's the thing, though. It's just such a normal situation, and he was sitting out there with a loaded gun.
I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch. About 6 months left to go. Get a new cellmate in. Kind of roomy you pray you don't get.
Never think about that with jail much. You don't have a choice of who's in there with you.
Talked all the time. Or shut up. Even people he killed.
What are you getting at here, bub?
I say to him, yeah, Elmo, who'd you kill?
I got me this job one time, bussing tables at a country club.
Stop it.
So I pick out this guy.
Stop it.
He wakes up. Him and this tasty bitch he was with.
No way.
Golf pro, but she's married some other guy. Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
There's no coincidence in the world like that.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard. Not surprising he wouldn't know what a state he put you in.
Sir, he's telling the truth.
But you can't just know the exact same story.
You know that wouldn't matter. With Tommy's testimony, I can get a new trial.
Assuming Blatch is even still there.
Well, they'd have his last known address, names of relatives. It's a chance, isn't it?
Why am I not... I'm like surprised, but I don't know why.
Tooth.
What did you call me?
Tooth. Is it deliberate?
Obtuse. He's right, though. He's just ignoring it on purpose.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here.
Oh.
Ever mention money to me again, you sorry son of a...
That's it. That's it right there. I didn't even think of that.
Sir, I didn't...
Solitary, a month.
Holy shit.
Get him out of here.
Come on, it's my chance to get out!
He's going to do everything in his power to not let him out.
Get him out!
I forgot. Oh, my...
A month and a half.
That's his cash cow. Andy's screwed. Stupid warden.
It's all my fault.
Well, you saying that Andy is innocent? Me for real innocent?
It looks that way.
like for real innocent? Not like us innocent?
19 years.
19 years.
William, Thomas.
So he really didn't do it.
Board of Education.
Son of a bitch mailed it.
You're gonna open it, you're gonna stand there with your thumb up your butt.
Thumb up the butt.
Hey, Ski, come on, give me that shit.
Oh, where is it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Where's it going? Where's it going? Hey, hey, hey. What is that? The test scores?
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
Come on, negative Nancy.
Well, shit.
Come on, why they gotta do the cliffhanger thing? I hate that.
Kid passed.
Oh.
C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Hey, wait a C+. Average. That word average means a lot more than just C+. Man. It's still, once again, selfless. Selfless Andy.
Warden wants to talk.
This guy's sitting in the hole for a month, smiling because he helped this guy get his education. There's not a lot of Andy Dufresnes in the world. Not that I've met. Me included. I'm not judging, I'm just saying truths. They are out there, though.
Tommy.
Oh, what are you doing with Tommy? This is very awkward.
Tell you, son, this thing really came along and knocked my wind out. It's got me up nights. That's the truth.
This is not good. The vibe just flipped.
The right thing to do. Sometimes it's hard to know what that is. You understand?
They're gonna blackmail him?
If I'm gonna move on this, there can't be the least little shred of doubt. I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Absolutely.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury, taking an oath before Almighty God himself?
Just give me that chance.
Bro, I knew it. Of course it's that asshole. Like, this guy just did all the school and work for his family. Just so you can get some money. Ruining these people's lives for some money. If money had a face, I'd punch it. So stupid.
Now you've heard, less than a year to go, trying to escape.
Yeah.
Captain Hadley's heart to shoot him. We just have to put it behind us.
This guy is like a Joffrey level villain.
Done. Nothing stops. You will do the hardest time there is. more protection from the guards. Pull you out of that one bunk Hilton. Cast you down with the sodomites.
Good Lord.
You've been by a train. And the library? Gone.
He is Joffrey, maybe worse.
We'll have us a little book barbecue in the yard. You'll see the flames for miles. We'll dance around it like wild Indians.
He's more like Ramsay Bolton. Now that guy was evil.
Where am I being obtuse?
He's not Joffrey. He's not Ramsay. This guy's like Lord Farquaad.
Give him another month to think about it.
Yo. They're both... I hope they both get what they deserve. I don't know. This is ridiculous. It's like, it's not bad enough that this guy's in jail, seemingly innocent, but all of the things that he has gone through between, you know, the guys in the laundry room, the sisters or whatever they were called, and now he's doing all their tax and dirty work, and his only way out got squashed. He's getting thrown in the hole, and he's still helping everybody.
My wife used to say I'm a hard man to know.
Wild. It's like the Forrest Gump of prison.
She was beautiful. God, I loved her. I just didn't know how to show it, that's all.
Wow.
Killed her, Red. I didn't pull the trigger.
Oh.
I drove her away, and that's why she died, because of me.
Sad.
That don't make you a murderer. Bad husband, maybe.
Truths.
Feel bad about it if you want to, but you didn't pull the trigger.
Nobody else did. And I wound up in here. Bad luck, I guess.
I don't believe in luck. Yeah, there's no luck. You could be the nicest person in the world and have the worst thing happen to you. It's just the...
I didn't expect that the storm would last as long.
Life is life.
You think you'll ever get out of here?
One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs.
Tell you where I'd go. To Watton Hill.
So,
To Watton Hill.
I thought my brain just shut off. I'm like, he said what?
Buy some worthless old boat and fix it up new. Charter fishing.
That's what I'm talking about. I love the ocean.
They want to nail.
In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
He wants a first mate.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy.
He'd be thinking about Brooks like that.
I've been in here most of my life.
Thinking like Brooks like that.
I'm an institutional man now.
Yeah, no, don't. You can't think like that. That's when you start slipping.
In here, I'm the guy who can get things for you, sure, but outside, all you need is the yellow pages.
The yellow pages?
Pacific Ocean? That'd scare me to death, something that big.
I didn't shoot my wife, and I didn't shoot her lover. Whatever mistakes I made, I paid for them and then some.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy. This is just shitty pipe dreams. I mean, Mexico is way the hell down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, right. That's the way it is.
Unraveling.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living, you get busy dying.
Andy.
Fred, if you ever get out of here, do me a favor. There's a big hayfield up near Buxton. You know where Buxton is? It's got a long rock wall, the big oak tree at the north end. It's like something out of a Robert Frost poem. It's where I asked my wife to marry me.
Oh, I'm confused at the moment.
I went there for a picnic and made love under that oak and asked, and she said yes. If you ever get out, find that spot.
What?
At the base of that wall, you'll find a rock that has no earthly business in a Maine hayfield. Piece of black, volcanic glass. Something buried under it. I want you to...
What, Andy? What's buried under there?
I was thinking that too. I'm like... What is it?
No, I'm telling you, the guy is talking funny.
You gotta keep an eye on him.
Oh, Lord. Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
And you gave it to him.
You ding dong?
Sure I did. Why wouldn't I?
We got a ding dong alert from the ding dong department.
And he'd never do that. Never.
I don't know. Every man has his breaking point.
Ugh.
Lickety split. Want to get home.
What's he gonna do? He just has that look in his eye.
Your deposits tonight.
My stuff down the laundry. Shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors.
Do my laundry, shine my shoes, do my taxes. Eat this shitty apple pie. This guy is running Andy into the ground, literally. I'll believe it when I see it.
I've had some long nights in stir. Alone in the dark with nothing but your thoughts, time can draw out like a blade.
Heart pounding.
That was the longest night of my life.
Yeah, no shit, huh? I love thunderstorms too, especially at night. When you could see like the you know, the light go blowing up around the blinds and stuff.
Man missing on tier 2, cell 245. Dufresne.
He said, man missing. No bueno.
Don't make me come down there. I'll thump your skull for you.
I'll thump your skull for you. Sounds like something I'd say to my kids for flushing the toilet too many times.
You better be sick or dead in there.
Oh boy.
You hear me?
Look how worried Red is. It's so sad.
Oh, my holy God.
Oh, he ain't dead.
Start with that friend of his.
He ain't dead.
Him.
Open 237.
I was so confused about the shoes, but the siren, they wouldn't.
Just wasn't
Yeah,
here.
they wouldn't cast that siren
Don't say
off
that to me.
for a dead body.
Don't say.
But, sir, he wasn't.
I can see that. Hey,
He said it again.
think I'm blind?
He escaped.
Am I blind, Haig?
No, sir.
Tell me what this is.
Let's count.
You see Dufresne's name there? I sure do.
Dufresne.
He was in his cell at lights out. Stands to reason he'd still be here in the morning.
I love the Albert Einstein poster behind them. It's almost like mocking the situation.
Well,
Get the hell out of here. I did not expect that.
I see you two all the time. You're thick as thieves, you are. Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind.
A fart in the wind?
Damn rocks on the windowsill. And that cupcake on the wall. What say you there, fuzzy britches?
Fuzzy britches?
This is a conspiracy. One big damn conspiracy.
They're like, stop.
Her.
Oh. I'm glad I didn't make the connection until now. Thank God I was too deep in the movie to notice.
And an old rock hammer.
That's amazing.
Damn near worn down to the nub.
He used that little hammer that was not a threat.
I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20.
Look how easy that chunk just came out.
I imagine it appealed to his meticulous nature. Geology is the study of pressure and time. That's all it takes, really. Pressure and time.
Wow, what an analogy.
Goddamn poster.
Enough pressure and time, and Mr. Andy Dufresne turned into a diamond.
Turns out, Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard, a handful at a time. I guess after Tommy was killed, Andy decided he'd been here just about long enough.
Just about finished, sir.
It the old switcheroo.
Buffed those shoes to a high mirror shine. I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Oh shit. He just wore them right back. He cleaned them up all nice and took them. That's a pretty big tunnel too. He's not like, he did a good job. That's got to be like the scariest moments of the whole experience over the 20 years of digging the tunnel. You get caught in that moment and it's over. You're never getting that chance ever again. They're going to keep you in a well underground doing taxes. Nice. Using the thunder. Oh, not nice. But it was an old cast iron pipe. Break a big hole in it like that.
Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine. Or maybe I just don't want to.
Normally, I'd probably feel pretty nauseous and gross about that. But if you tell me I have to do that to get out of jail for the rest of my life, I'm Andy Dufresne's all day, baby. Look at this guy. That shit pipe was just Draining right out into the open like that. That's awesome. I have the worst brain. I'm like, in that moment, there's just like a bunch of guards off to the left. Hey, get over here. They're just smoking cigarettes and they happen to see him.
The next morning, a man nobody ever laid eyes on strolled into the Maine National Bank. Until that moment, he didn't exist.
It's that name he made up.
He had all the proper ID, driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, and the signature was a spot-on match.
Why does he look like he could be related to Leonardo DiCaprio?
I hope you'll enjoy living abroad.
I'm sure I will.
Here's your cashier's checks.
Living abroad? So wait.
You add this to your outgoing mail.
Did he take all that money that he was laundering for the warden, and he moved it over into that fake account or real account with a fake name?
Blue Town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money.
Holy shit.
Severance pay for 19 years.
That's a hell of a way of putting it. Severance pay. It's a little more than that, but okay. Wrap it up in a nice little package.
Good morning, Portland Daily Bugle.
Oh, no way. He did it. That's what that package was. Hey, he sent it to the press. You reap what you sow. You know what Andy Dufresne said? He said, if you come at the king, you best not miss. Dear Warden, you were right. Salvation lay within. Wasn't the warden holding that Bible in his cell?
Hadley?
Let's go.
The right to remain silent. Anything you say.
I hear Byron Hadley started sobbing like a little girl.
Yeah. What goes around comes around. The shitty people hopefully get shitty things happen to them. Seen it coming. He went out the easy way.
I like to think the last thing that went through his head, other than that bullet, was to wonder how the hell Andy Dufresne ever got the best of him.
Because he's smart. Super smart.
I got a postcard in the mail. Fort Hancock, Texas. That's where Andy crossed. When I picture him heading south in his own car with the top down, Andy Dufresne.
I can see it change as I'm doing it. Good for him. Look at that. I want to see the Pacific. I want to travel more. I've never been on an airplane. I go to the ocean a lot, but not the Pacific Ocean. I'd like to get on a plane and start seeing more of the world. Can't wait too long.
Sometimes it makes me sad, Andy being gone. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged.
That's a good way of putting it.
And when they fly away, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone. I guess I just miss my friend.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's brutal. I like the, when he does the narrating, it's like poetry. It's like reading a book. It's like a book on tape. Some really good analogies and makes you just, I sometimes I can't even respond to it. I'm just like, get lost in my own thoughts. It's that voice.
Please sit down. Ellis Boyd Redding, your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
40 years.
Rehabilitated?
He's been in there longer than I've been alive.
You know, I don't have any idea what that means. Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should. I look back on the way I was then. Stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him. I want to try to talk some sense to him, but I can't.
That's sad.
That kid's long gone, and this old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Oh, that was good. That would be me at that point. You get rejected over and over for 40 years. What's the point of going in there and doing the same song and dance? Oh my God. It was just makes sense, doesn't it? Just makes sense. This is eerily familiar, isn't it? I thought this movie was over by now after Andy got out and he was driving along the ocean. I'm like, all right, he made it. Started thinking, I'm like, what, I gotta go to Walmart today. Maybe I could find some packs of Pokemon cards to open up. But no, this movie keeps going. And I'm scared right now because of he's like reliving the sweet old man, Brooks. He's reliving what he did.
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss. Just go. Understand?
Oh man,
40 years.
I hope they don't do this.
I can't squeeze a drop without say so. There's a harsh truth to face. No way I'm gonna make it on the outside. All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole. Terrible thing to live in fear. Brooks Hadlin knew it all too well. All I want is to be back where things make sense, where I won't have to be afraid all the time. Only one thing stops me. A promise I made to Andy.
Oh. Ooh. I kept asking myself, why would they do this? I forgot who was behind the story. So is he looking for that spot that he described to him, right? With the volcano rock? I don't know how he's wearing a suit out there. I'd be dying. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look how big that tree is. Holy moly. That's what Andy was talking about. I forgot. He said that's where he proposed to his wife. And she said yes. And then she cheated on him. And then he ended up in jail. I said too much. It's stunning. Looks like a painting. That tree is massive. Is it a skunk? What do you see? That's what I do when I see a skunk in the yard. Ooh, look at that. That's a pretty rock. That's the volcano rock. Hey, it's a little lunchbox. In the words of Uncle Lewis, what is it? It's almost Christmas time, people. Got to get those Christmas movie suggestions out there. What do you leave him? Some cash? It's going to be a Mickey Mantle baseball card. Yeah, right. We can keep dreaming. Ooh, we did leave him some cash, some crispy 50s. I like the old school bills. The new ones I get at the counterfeit and everything, but I remember when they first made that switch to the Monopoly money.
If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Say what to nail.
Say what to nail? I can't say it. I don't know.
Help me get my project on wheels. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Oh.
Chessboard ready. Hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things. And no good thing ever dies. I will be hoping that this letter finds you, your friend. And
there may have been a time where I may have even given up hope. But try not to ever do that. No matter how bad things seem, they could always be worse. Someone might always be going through something worse at that time. And it can always get better. Endless, infinite possibilities and unknowns out there. You never know what tomorrow is. I digress.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
How come he just said what I said?
That's goddamn right.
In one sentence.
For the second time in my life, I'm guilty of committing a crime.
That was good. So was Red.
Parole violation.
I thought this ending was going to be pretty sad.
Fort Hancock, Texas.
It is in a good way, though.
I find I'm so excited I can barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel. A free man at the start of a long journey whose conclusion is uncertain.
I don't know why that was funny, but he keeps saying hope.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope.
He's hoping again. Look at that water. He made it. I can't believe it. I didn't think we were going to get to this point in the story. What else can you do? I mean, you couldn't end it any better than that. You don't even need any more of the story. Oh, look at that. Wow. What a great movie. And I don't think I cried. I'm not really a big, sad, sappy softy like it seems. It's just the kids stuff. When there's kids and family, I get really frustrated. All right, I definitely got to ramble on for a minute about this one here. Where to begin? Obviously, amazing story, amazing writing. Script was good. The dialogue with the Morgan Freeman narrating. I said it during the movie at some point. Even if it's like a kid's movie, anything with a narrator, I love it. And I feel like the perfect amount of movies have it to where it's not like overplayed out, be annoying. I'm sure it's not great in every movie, but I'm a fan of it. It worked well in this flick. That's what I'm trying to say in the end. So let's start from the top. From the beginning, I really didn't think that he had committed the crime against his wife and Mr. Golf Pro Man. But I always like to wait till I gather more facts. Because you could just, I mean, a lot of these movies, they purposely lead you down the wrong road. I don't know. I don't really feel like they did that at all. I think this movie was just more about a lot of underlying morals and lessons, and like everything that Andy was going through. He's in there innocent. I was going to say basically innocent, but he's 100% innocent. Life sentence in jail, and he's like immediately helping these guys. Like with the job right in the beginning, he got them some beers. There's nothing like drinking a cold beer after a hot day at work. Better than water at that point. Don't quote me on that or clip me on that. Anywho, nah, he's just so selfless. Like, and he was going through hell in jail himself, prison, what have you, with all that. I don't even have to say everything he was going through. And he's he was helping out in the library. He's writing the letters. He's getting the books. And he seemed like he was happy to do like the taxes and stuff like that in the beginning, but it ended up turning everything upside down, and he got just used and abused the entire time. Any like good that he was trying to bring, it came back twice as bad from the warden and that stupid ass guy with his nightstick. It's not even worth remembering his name. Starship Troopers guy. He was good in Starship Troopers. Yes. And Morgan Freeman obviously was amazing. The voice, don't even need to talk about the voice or anything like that. I'm a sucker for a good voice, but his acting is on point. The friendship, the bond, it seemed very real. Like I was saying, it just seems like they were friends in real life, or maybe they became friends after filming this. Good to get a good, even though in a bad situation like that, ends up with a best friend. They get out, they meet up. You got good, close friends like that in real life. Life happens, you know, y'all work, you have families and whatnot, me included. Any free time, get together with the boys, the girls, what have you, you know, find time, make time, whatever you can do. We only live once, you know, make the best of it. Yeah, this movie like really got me thinking. It seemed like it was going to go down a pretty sad road in the end, because we had the stuff with Brooks going on. Kind of seemed like it was going to leak over to the Morgan Freeman stuff. I didn't expect the story to go that far. Like I was saying, I like that it showed that Red got his hope back again, and because of that, it led him to Andy. And now who knows? Maybe they're chartering boats and fishing, and again, endless possibilities, because you never know what could happen tomorrow. And I'm not preaching. I'm just saying I've been through some ups and downs in my life. And, you know, sometimes you lose hope, and sometimes things don't ever seem like they're going to get better. But they can. I'm not saying that they do, and I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to, but there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Got to show love, as always, my subscribers to the channel, the Reaction Faction. I always feel weird saying, and anybody else, I mean, if you haven't subscribed, whatever, that stuff doesn't really bother me. I do this for a hobby and I love it. The people that do subscribe, I got to show them love, because, and again, it's not just the subscribers, but the engagement in the community. That was one thing I wasn't really expecting when I started this. I did this as a hobby to kill some free time. And basically, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but the case was learn as I go. I mean, I would make whole edits of videos and it would just come out completely horrible, and I'd have to go back and redo everything. And I was watching YouTube videos to learn how to edit, and it was just something I always wanted to learn how to do. And I didn't even think it would be like watching movies and reaction videos, but I don't know. It's just funny that the way the road ends up at some places, and I'm going to stop preaching and talking because I just keep ranting and raving. But not for real. All the love in the world to all y'all, because when I'll sit there for like an hour or two when I get the chance and just hammer out comments, and I read every single one, and 99.9% of them are just positive and good stories. And sometimes it's just such a good story and such a good comment, I don't even know what to say. And if it seems like I'm not saying enough back, it's not an insensitive thing. It's just real life people and real life stories are very impactful, and sometimes the story just says enough, and there's nothing I can say that is going to change what happened or what was explained, you know? And I like when people share that stuff, and, you know, sometimes it's good to let it out. And it doesn't seem like it, but the internet and YouTube, for the most part, is a pretty anonymous community. And as long as you're not being malicious and mean, you can let it out. I feel like a damn preacher. I'm going to get to the editing bay, and I'm actually going to get recording again later today. I got something else stored in my back of my mind for y'all. So because I did too much rant and raving, I'm going to get out of here. Love y'all. Later.